Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are keeping good health. You all are doing well. Okay, so today I have come with a very beautiful short story, The Selfish Giant, written by Oscar Wilde. So first, let us get introduction of the author Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde is an Irish playwright, author and dramatist. He is famous for some of his notable work, like we have read his famous novels. Not you, I have read some of his famous novels like The Picture of Dorian Gray, The Importance of Being Earnest. These are some of his famous novels. Okay, and this is a short story, The Selfish Giant, a very beautiful short story. This story he has written for children. So here is a note. Oscar Wilde intended this story to be read to children. Now let's begin. Every afternoon, as they were coming from school, the children used to go and play in the giant's garden. It was a large, lovely garden with soft green grass. Here and there over the grass stood beautiful flowers like stars, and there were 12 peach trees that in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl, and in the autumn bore rich fruit. The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games in order to listen to them. How happy we are here, they cried to each other. So this is an image, a picture description of a very beautiful garden. Okay, every afternoon while coming back from school, the children used to go and play in that beautiful garden which belonged to a giant. It was a large and lovely garden with soft green grass. So beautiful image we can get from these lines. Here and there over the grass stood beautiful flowers. They bloomed like stars, and there were 12 peach trees. Okay, and in the springtime the trees broke out into delicate blossoms. Blossoms means flowers of pink and pearl, and in the autumn they bore. Bore is the V2 form or second form of the verb bear. Bear, bore, born. So, in the autumn they bore rich fruit. The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games in order to listen to them. How happy we are here, they cried to each other. So, the children were very happy because they got the opportunity to play in that beautiful garden which belonged to the giant. Now, one day the giant came back. He had been to visit his friend the Cornish ogre and had stayed with him for 7 years. After the 7 years were over, he had said all that he had to say, for his conversation was limited, and he determined to return to his own castle. When he arrived, he saw the children playing in the garden. So, what happened? The children were very happy because they got the chance to play in the giant's garden. One day, the giant came back while he was away from his own house. He had been to visit his friend. The name of his friend was Cornish Ogre. And he had stayed with his friend for 7 long years. Now, after spending 7 long years, the giant has come back to his own house. And for these 7 years, he had said everything that he had to say because his conversation was limited, and he determined to return to his own castle. And when he arrived, he saw the children playing in the garden. What are you doing here? He cried in a very gruff voice, and the children ran away. So, gruff means rough. He was very angry to see the children playing in his own garden. My own garden is my own garden, said the giant. Anyone can understand that, and I will allow nobody to play in it but myself. So He built a high wall all around it and put up a notice board: trespassers will be prosecuted. So he declared he was very angry after returning to his own castle after 7 long years, when he found that his garden was occupied by little children who were playing there. He was very angry. He he was very rough and rude. He just declared in his rough voice that my own garden is my own garden, and he made it clear to everyone that nobody is going to play here. I am going to allow nobody but myself, that he alone will play there and nobody else will be seen in his garden. So he built a high wall all round it as a boundary, and he put up a notice board, and it was displayed on the notice board that trespassers will be prosecuted. Trespassers means one who trespasses. Trespasses or trespassers means one who enters forcefully somewhere illegally without taking permission. This act is called trespassing, and one who does that act is called trespasser. Okay, I'm repeating: entering somewhere, entering into someone else's place forcefully, illegally, without taking permission. That act is called trespassing, and one who does that act is called trespasser. So, trespassers will be prosecuted. Prosecuted means killed. So, if someone enters into my garden illegally or without taking my permission, that person will be killed. So, trespassers will be prosecuted. He was a very selfish giant. So, from this picture or from this action, we can very easily have that idea that giant was very selfish. The poor children had now nowhere to play. They tried to play on the road, but the road was very dusty and full of hard stones, and they did not like it. They used to wander round the high wall when their lessons were over and talk about the beautiful garden inside. How happy we were there, they said to each other. Now, when the giant put up a high wall round his garden and he just declared that trespassers will be prosecuted, now the children were nowhere to play then. They tried to play on the road, but the road was dusty and full of stones, so they were not able to play there. So they used to wander, wander. Wander means roam, move about. Wander, wander means roaming, roam, roam about or move about. Okay, and wonder, wonder, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That is wonder, means amazement, surprise. Okay, and here wander, wonder means roam about or move about. Be careful about the spellings and the meanings, because these are two different spellings and two different meanings. One is wonder, wonder means amazement and surprise, and this one is wonder, wander means roam about or move about. So they used to wander round the high wall when their lessons were over and talk about the beautiful garden inside. How happy we were there, they said to each other. They were missing the beautiful garden of the giant. Then the spring came, and all over the country there were little blossoms and little birds. Only in the garden of the selfish giant it was still winter. The birds did not care to sing in it, as there were no children, and the trees forgot to blossom. Once a beautiful flower put its head out from the grass, but when it saw the notice board, it was so sorry for the children that it slipped back into the ground again and went off to sleep. So the spring arrived, and we all know that spring is the season of colors. That means during spring season, all the gardens, they just become colorful with the colors of flowers and fruits. So everywhere in the country there were little blossoms and little birds, but only in the giant's garden it was still winter. The spring didn't arrive there. Okay, so the birds didn't care to sing in it. because there were no children, and the trees forgot to blossom. The winter was still prevailing there. Because there were no children, so the spring didn't arrive there, it was still winter. Once a flower just put its head out from the grass, but when it saw the notice board displaying trespassers will be prosecuted, and it found that there were no children, it just went off to sleep. The only people who were pleased were the snow and the frost. Spring has forgotten this garden, they cried, so we will live here all the year round. The snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak, and the frost painted all the trees silver. Then they invited the north wind to stay with them, and he came. He was wrapped in furs, and he rode all day about the garden and blew the chimney pots down. This is a delightful spot, he said. We must ask the hail on a visit. So the hail came. Every day for 3 hours he rattled on the roof of the castle till he broke most of the slates, and then he ran round and round the garden as fast as he could go. He was dressed in grey, and his breath was like ice. So, the happy, the pleased people or the happy persons were snow and frost, the chilling wind, frost, and snow. Because spring didn't arrive in this garden this year, so they were happy, saying that we will prevail or we will live here all round the year. Now the snow covered up the grass everywhere. There were the sign and symbol of snow and frost. The trees became silver. Silver because it was covered, the trees were covered with snow and frost. That's why the trees were silver instead of becoming colorful, which they supposed to be during spring season, because it was the springtime, but the spring didn't arrive because there were no children in the garden, so the winter was prevailing, and due to that the trees were covered fully with snow and frost, and so the color of the tree was silver. And they invited the north wind to stay with them, and the north wind also came. He joined them, and he was wrapped in furs. So it is the description of north wind. It just blew the chimney pots down. Now this is a delightful means very happy spot to be live here to live here. He said we must ask the hail on a visit. So all the things that are related to chilly weather, wintry weather, they all hail, frost, snow, north wind, they were just prevailing in the garden of the selfish giant. Every day for 3 hours he rattled on the roof. Rattled means just moving heavy blow, causing the windows and doors to be broken. That is called rattled on the roof of the castle till he broke most of the slates, and then he ran round and round the garden as fast as he could go. He was dressed in grey. His breath was like ice. So it was completely chilled weather in Giant's garden, very gloomy, very morose, because there were no children. Winter was prevailing there. North wind, hail, frost, they were rolling in the garden. I cannot understand why the spring is so late in coming, said the selfish giant as he sat at the window and looked out at his cold white garden. I hope there will be a change in the weather. Even the selfish giant was not liking the fact that there was no spring in his garden. He was surprised. He was wondering, now WNDER, wondering why the spring was so late in coming. But the spring never came, not the summer. Neither the spring came nor the summer. The autumn gave golden fruit to every garden. The autumn also didn't arrive that year. Everyone was in the same opinion that he is too selfish. That was the reason. That because he didn't allow the children, he's too selfish. That's why all the other seasons except winter rejected to come to his garden. So the north wind, the hail, and the frost and the snow, they danced about through the trees. One morning the giant was lying awake in bed when he heard some lovely music. It sounded so sweet to his ears that he thought it must be the king's musicians passing by. It was really only a little linnet singing outside his window, but it was so long since he had heard a bird sing in his garden that it seemed to him to be the most beautiful music in the world. So, in the midst of such gloomy weather, in the midst of such chilly, wintry weather, one morning when the giant was lying awake in bed, he heard some lovely music. It sounded so sweet because it was the sound of a linnet bird singing outside his window. But it was so long since he had heard a bird sing in his garden. Because it was so cold and wintry weather in his garden, that's why no bird came to sing there. And suddenly, after such a long time, when he heard such a beautiful song from a linnet bird, he was so surprised and amazed. It seemed to him to be the most beautiful music in the world. It appeared to him, or it seemed to him to be the most beautiful music in the world. Then the hail stopped dancing over his head, and the north wind ceased roaring, and a delicious perfume came to him through the open casement. I believe the spring has come at last, said the giant, and he jumped out of bed and looked out. And suddenly, with that song of the bird, the hail stopped dancing and the north wind ceased. Means stopped roaring, and some delicious perfume came through the open casement, means open window. And the giant believed that perhaps the spring might have come at last. So he jumped out of the bed and looked out. Okay, I hope up to this you have understood the lesson. You have enjoyed the story. This is a very beautiful story, one of my favorite. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can clear it from me. And today I'm stopping here. Thank you, and I'll come back with the rest of the part. Okay, till then, bye bye.